Very good evening to you all. I am making this special video for specifically hiring rewards users who have been working on hiring rewards platform and who have been performing on hiring rewards platform. So this specific technology which we are going to demonstrate in this video is not for every user who is working on hiring rewards platform. Only people who have got a certain closures or people who have got certain shortlistings on hiring rewards platform, only they will be able to utilize this feature. So before we start with the demonstration, we will just have a look at what are the kind of points what we're going to cover in today's video. The first point what we are going to cover today is how to source candidates from LinkedIn for free. So that is going to be the topic number one. So whenever there is a posting which has been done on hiring rewards platform, how you can leverage this technology and how you can source candidate through hiring for hiring rewards platform. The second important point what we are going to cover is how to source candidates from your internal database. So anybody who is working in recruitment, they all have a set of database with them. Now, how you leverage that database or how do you utilize that database is a very big question which comes to every recruiter's mind while working on the platform. The third point what we're going to cover is how to use your internal database as a ResDex. So ResDex is a very famous feature of Naukri login specifically. How does ResDex works is you have to put your specifications in Naukri search criteria, and on the basis of that search criteria, it will pull out a set of resumes for you, which will help you close the positions which you have got from your client. If you're using it for your own personal usage, then you can utilize the database for your own usage as such. So these are the things what we are going to cover, and this is the third and the fourth and the most important part is how to leverage technology in order to onboard new client or a customer. So any freelancer recruiter who's working on hiring rewards platform and who wants to approach a fresh client who's not part of hiring rewards platform, but she wants to approach a new client saying that, okay, I can help you source candidates or I can help you source talent as per your requirements. So how to leverage that while using this tool or the feature which we are going to demonstrate in this video. So these are the most important four topics what we're going to cover today. So without wasting any time, let's get into onto my screen and let's figure out how this technology is going to be helpful for people who are seriously working on hiring rewards platform, right? So this is the technology what we are using. Right now, I'm going to blur out the names and the domain name and everything of this technology because this is exclusively going to be people who have been performing on hiring rewards platform, right? So once you get onto the dashboard of this page, this is a very simple step what you need to do as a freelancer recruiter. Just go to www.hiringrewards.com and sign in as a freelancer recruiter. So this is going to be your recruiter's login. I have created an account as a freelancer recruiter. So let me just log in into that account, right? So this is my recruiter's login. Here are basically all the open job positions which are going to be available. So for example, I have accepted multiple openings here. Apart from these openings, I have multiple other openings which I could work as a freelancer recruiter on hiring rewards platform. We have already created a video on how to accept an opening and how to submit the CVs and stuff like that. So that we are not wasting time in explaining that. But hypothetically, this is the account which you have. Now this is the view JD section through which you can see the detailed job description of the opening, right? So let's take an example of this opening. This opening has been posted by Manplan Consulting Firm. I can join their WhatsApp group by clicking on this link mentioned above. Here is the job title. Here is all the other details like CTC range and everything what is given in the JD section. How I can source candidates through LinkedIn. So we are covering up the first point what we have, how to source candidates using LinkedIn. This is the point what we are talking about right now at the moment. So first thing I'll do is I will just copy the title from here. I will go to create jobs. This is as a freelancer recruiter. So as a freelancer recruiter, what I need to do is I'll copy the job description from hiring rewards platform and place it on this particular platform. I will, what is the skills must applicants must have. So which are the skill set which they are looking for. So in skill set, they're looking for Tally, GST and TDS, right? So I will mention TDS, GST and Tally, right? So this is how I can just add the skill set what I'm looking for, any specification if the hiring manager is looking for. So I'll just go through the JD and check if there is any specification if they're looking for. So qualification, they have mentioned that they're looking for semi-CA. Semi-CA means CA intern and or graduation they're looking for in a candidate. So I will just choose any bachelor's degree, right? Now in strength, is there any specific strength which we are looking for in a candidate? So he should have good knowledge in accounting, right? So this is what you can mention. Do applicants need specific industry experience? So for example, I'll say any candidate from accounting industry. right? You need to check the industry. Let's just check it if we have the option. CA firm only. So you can choose, you can take any candidate from accounting field, right? So if it would have been e-commerce or something like that, then we would have chosen e-commerce industry or whatever the industry is. Now let's look at the experience level with what they're looking for. So they're looking for somebody with 3 to 6 years of experience, right? So 3 to 6 years of experience, and in salary wise, they're looking for somebody from 1 lakh. So as it is, whatever details are given on hiring rewards platform, the same details you have to put in here, right? 4.5 lakhs. Right? So 4.5 in any location. So let's have a look at the location. Goregaon West, Mumbai. So location, we are going to mention Mumbai, Maharashtra. Right? So these are the details. I filled out the details. Now this is the point where I have to just copy paste the job description. So I'll take the entire JD from here and I'll mention it here, right? And I'll click on next. Now, if you want to ask any specific question, so at this level, I don't think so we should be asking any question, and we will just go to create jobs. So entire thing is live, and we will just create job from here. So our job has been created. Now, if I go into my job management section, this I tried this technology earlier. So this is a old job posting what I had. This is the new one what we recently posted, right? So I will just what I'll do is I'll just delete the old one, so there is no confusion from your end. Right? So now we have the job posting which we recently did. Right now, what the job posting what we did. Right? Now, what I need to do is if I want to source candidates through LinkedIn, what I'll do is I'll just head towards my LinkedIn profile and I will mention CA intern. Right? It will give me a list of all the posts which will have CA intern mentioned in them. Now I'm not looking for companies, we are not looking for any organization, we are looking for candidates. So I will click on people. Now it will give me a list of people who have mentioned CA intern in their profile. Now I'll just go to any of the profile. For example, she is the CA intern, but his location is United States. So what I need to do is I need to change the location to Mumbai, and I'll click on show results. Right now, it has given me a list of CA interns who are available on LinkedIn. Now we don't know whether they are looking for a job change or they are not looking for job change. So in this case, what we'll do is we will just click on the profile. So this is the first profile which popped up as CA intern at Mumbai location, and they have a extension. Of course, I'll guide you through the entire process of how to install an extension as well, wherein I'll just log in and I will get an option of analyze candidate. So the moment I click on analyze candidate, just a moment, let me just refresh my page. We'll just try changing a profile. So for example, this one. And we will click on the button called analyze candidate. Now it's taking all the details from LinkedIn and it's trying to analyze it. Now we need to tell the extension for which particular job opening we want to analyze this particular candidate, and we will click on evaluate candidate. Now it will give you a suitability score. Now 100 being highest, this candidate is only 10% suitable to the job posting what we have done. So there is absolutely no point reaching out to this particular candidate. What we will do is we will reach out to the next candidate. As I mentioned earlier, I have tested this model and he is the right fit. So we have sent him a message also. I'll show you, demonstrate you a message also, how the kind of message what we have sent him. We'll click on the same extension and we will analyze the candidate. We will just instruct the tool for which job posting we are analyzing. And as you can see the score, he is matching 75% of the job criteria what we're looking for. So when I was testing this tool earlier, what I did was just to save time, I also wrote a message, right? So I had dropped him a message. Hi Gaurav, I saw your profile on, found a similar opening with us. Here is the detailed job description. Please feel free to call me on this particular number. Right? This is how you can reach out to the candidate. Now, from where I picked up this job, uh, from where I picked up this link. So this link is directly attached to the job position or job which is posted on the platform, right? So every job which you post on the platform will have a link attached to it, right? So this is the link which you can just copy it from here. And if you are reaching out to any candidate along with your phone number, what you do is you also provide them a link. Now, what is the advantage of providing him or her this particular link is not only it will help him understand the detailed job description, but also when he clicks on apply button using this link, you will have his phone number and email address as well, because your LinkedIn will not provide you the contact details of the candidate. So in this case, I'll just take a random CV from here using this link. I will just name it test one, one two one two one two one two one two. So any candidate who is applying through this link, right, there are very high chances of him posting the right contact details what he already has. The moment he clicks on apply now button, this is from the candidate side. So the moment the candidate clicks on apply now button, here where you had no application, I mean earlier there were zero applications, now you will have an application in your system. It will also give you a resume score, how much criteria or how much percentage of this particular CV is matching with the job description which has been given to by the hiring manager. So this is the most easiest and simple way of how you can reach out to candidates using this tool and sourcing through LinkedIn, right? So this is option number one. So now we have covered. Now people who do not know how to write these messages, right? Hi Gaurav, I saw your profile. What you can do is you can just take help of ChatGPT. Just go to ChatGPT, mention, hi Gaurav, we are hiring for junior accountant. Here is the link to apply. I'll just copy the link from here. You can also reach out to me on +91 123456789 You can mention your roll number and mention please rewrite this message in 200 letters, because LinkedIn's, while sending a message, you can only send a message within a limit of 200 word letters, right? So this is the message what the chat GPT has given me. I will just copy it, and while sending a connection request to anybody, for example, if he would have been matching the criteria, this is just an example, if he would have been matching the kind of criteria what I'm looking for, I would have sent him a message like this, right? And I would have just hit send. The moment I would have sent the message, the candidate would have received the message, and then I would have taken the conversation ahead in the same manner. So this is the most easiest way of how you can analyze. So the most important part here, what you need to do before reaching out to the candidate is analyze his CV, analyze his profile, and only then send out a connection request. Because as a free subscription of LinkedIn, when you're using LinkedIn for free, you can send out only 100 connection requests in a month, in a week, sorry, and you can view I think about 1,000 profiles in a month. So make sure that before sending a connection request to anybody, you analyze his profile. So I will just click on the analyze button and analyze the profile what he has on LinkedIn, and probably then only reach out to the candidate. Right. So this is the most easiest way of doing thing. So just now we covered how to source candidate from LinkedIn for free. So this part is covered. Now second part what we are using is how to source candidate. Now second part what we are going to cover is how to source candidates from your internal database. So let me help you with the internal database what they have. So every person who is working into recruitment, they have their own database, right? But we don't know how to leverage their database. So this technology will give you a feature where you can upload all the candidates what you have. So what I'll do is I'll just click on upload a candidate button. I will click here. I will go to my download section. I will have multiple CVs in my database, right? I will choose all the CVs. I can upload 500 CVs, up to 500 CVs at a time. So I will upload 500 CVs in one go. Then again, I'll come back to my download section. Then again, I'll upload more CVs in the same manner, right? So this is how you can upload all the CVs in the system first. So it will take a few moments to upload the CVs. Once your CVs are uploaded, you'll get a notification saying that upload successfully. You can view the process details in the setting, right? So this is how your CVs are uploaded. Now, whenever you have a requirement, for example, we just posted a requirement of senior accounts manager, right? On the top of the page, you also get a link which says AI recommendations. Now, this AI recommendations works on your internal database. So, for example, if I, Nihar, as a freelancer recruiter, has posted a requirement of senior accountant, if I click on AI recommendations, it will search my internal database. This database has nothing to do with somebody else's database. Only my internal database, whichever candidate has accounting or accountant related keywords mentioned in the CV, it will give me a list of those candidates. Right? So these are all the candidates who have mentioned accounting in their database. Now we don't know how relevant these candidates are. So in that case, what we will do is we will select all the candidates, and in the action button, we will send it to a job. The moment I click to add to job, it will add all the 50 candidates what I found in my database to a specific job posting what we have recently done. So senior job accounting manager had only one CV. Now we have around 50 CVs what they have added. And now the system is working on the resume score. Now we will make sure that we will reach out to only and only those candidates who will have more than 75% resume score. So we will avoid reaching out to somebody who have a score of only 20 or 30 or 50, right? We will only speak to the candidates, or we will only reach out to the candidates who have a CV score of 75 or plus. Right? So it is as you can see, the system is working right now, and it will give you a score in few minutes. So it doesn't even take like more than 10 minutes to give you a score, wherein you can check the percentage wise value of how accurate that particular CV is. So in my database, there are multiple people who have mentioned accounting in their resume, but as per the JD which has been given by the client, their resume score is only 15 or only 10 or only 20 and stuff like that. Here, if I'll click, it will give me the highest score. So if you can see, there is this candidate called Rahul Kumar Chaudhary who is matching 65% of the criteria what the client has given me. Now, 65% is again very less. Any CV which is matching a criteria of minimum 75% or more is the accurate CV according to the system, right? So we'll just have a look at if it would have been matching more than 75%, then it gives you a description as well that Rahul Kumar Chaudhary is a relevant experience and an accountant with specific experience in Delhi GST and income tax, which is preferred. The work experience is less than required 3 years. So it also gives you a reason why this particular candidate is not accurate as per the JD. So as this resume says, if you go through the entire resume, the resume says that this particular candidate has less than 3 years of experience into accountancy, right? And that is the reason why the system has given him a score of 65 only. If in the same CV the candidate would have given the experience of about 3 years or above, definitely the system would have given him a score of 75 plus, right? So this is how the system works. So you don't have to manually read out the resume, reach out to the candidate, try to understand everything. This is how you can leverage the technology. You can source the candidates from the platform or from anywhere you like and just upload them on Hiring Rewards platform. So this is, now we covered the second point of how to source candidates from your internal database, right? So this is the second point what we have covered till now. Now let's move on to the third point. This is extremely easy, how to use your internal database as Resdex. So Resdex, as again I said, it is a feature given by Naukri in order for you to search candidates. So how this system will help you is, for example, in the, again you'll have to go to the ResDB. Here I have already shown you how you can upload candidates in bulk. So if you have say 1000 CVs or 1500 CVs, what you can do is just select all the resumes from here and just upload them in the system. So that is one. This is how you have to build your internal database. Now, if a client comes up to me and says that, do you have candidates in Java who have experience in Java, or do you have PHP developers in your database? Can you give me some resumes? Now, you also don't have a JD, so you can't, of course, go and post a job description. If you can post a job description, that will give you the most accurate result. But when you don't have a JD to post on the platform, this is how you can extract the CVs of PHP developer or Java developer. So I will just mention PHP developer having minimum 1 year of experience and located at Pune. So I have mentioned mostly what I'm looking for in a candidate. I'll just click on the search button. It will search my entire database and it will give me how many ever candidates will fit the criteria. It will give me a list of those candidates who are matching the criteria. What I can do is I can just click here. I will have access to the CV, whatever. I can just download the CV from here and I can just send it to my client. So this is the easiest way how you can do it, right? So even the third point is done, how to use your internal database as Resdex, because Resdex is more or less the same thing. You put in the search criteria what you're looking for in a candidate, it gives you a list of candidates, you start reaching out to those candidates. So whoever is using any specific portal like Naukri, Shine, Monster, or anything, right? Whenever you are using the database, whenever you are downloading the database, that database goes into a download folder of your computer, which could hardly be used for any of your future purposes. Instead of going into waste, what you can do is you can build your entire database. Now the system is free of cost to use at the moment, so you can build your entire system on this platform. Just go to ResDB and start uploading candidates. Whenever you have 50, 100, whatever CVs you have, start building on your database and leverage that database in order to close positions whenever you get, right? So this is the third point of how to use your internal database as Resdex. Now let's come to the fourth point, where we are going to explain how to leverage technology to onboard a new client, right? So whenever you speak to a particular company, or whenever you speak to a particular HR manager, he or she will give you a test JD. Now, test JD is something which they will just send it out to you and say that, okay, submit 3 or 5 accurate CVs as per your understanding of this JD. In those cases, what you can do is posting a job on this particular platform is unlimited and it's free of cost, right? So what you can do is whenever you receive a JD from any of your particular client, you can just click on post JD. You complete the entire process of how to post the JD and stuff like that. And after doing that, just go to your senior account, I mean, whatever job posting you have done, and click on AI assistant. The moment you click on AI assistant, it will give you a recommendation of people who is in your internal database who already have experience in that particular field. Just track it, go to your resume score. Whoever is matching more than 75% of the criteria what the client has given you the JD, right? Randomly just download those CVs and send it back to the client saying that these are some sample CVs what I have. Just let me know if I'm on a right track. What is going to happen by taking this measure or doing this method is client is also going to find these candidates extremely accurate as per his or her requirement, right? So he also knows that you know how to work in recruitment, you know that how to source candidates, and these are just the sample CVs which you have sent to the client within say 15 to 20 minutes of you receiving the JD, right? So this also shows the kind of work experience which you have in recruitment. This also shows how accurate you are while submitting the CVs. And people who do not have 10 years or 12 years of experience into recruitment, this system could be a very good leverage point for you, because the system is giving you a track record of, or system is giving you a percentage record of how accurate that CV is according to the JD. Now you only waste your time, or you only spend time talking to the candidate who are matching at least 75% criteria of the job description which is given by the client. So in short, if I have to conclude this meeting or conclude this call in one sentence, it would be, we are trying to leverage technology in order to beat the people with lot of experience. So fresher people who have less than 6 months of experience, or 1 year of experience, or 2 years of experience, you can leverage your internal database. You can leverage the online portals which are available. There are many job portals which are giving you free job postings. Whatever data you collect through these portals, filter it through this model, speak to the candidates who are matching the criteria as per the JD, and only waste your time or spend your time only processing those CVs which are accurately fitting the kind of JD what the hiring manager has given you. This will increase your productivity. This will improve your chances of closing the position. Plus, there are also chances that you might get internal projects or internal requirement through these recruitment agencies. Right? So leverage this technology. To access this particular technology, you can reach out to me. Right now, we are on a beta mode. So we are not full-fledgedly giving this technology away to each and every freelancer recruiter. There is a very minimum criteria what we have kept. So you can just reach out to me on my personal WhatsApp message. I will help you out with the step-by-step process of how to use this technology as well. And I'll give you a full-fledged access to this particular technology. You can use this technology to close positions on Hiring Rewards platform. And I want you all to close positions on Hiring Rewards platform and earn well in through recruitment. Right? So this is it from our side. We are open for any sort of questions, doubts, confusion people have. We do have our meetings on a regular basis. Right now, again, as I said, this is on a beta mode at the moment. Hence, we are not giving access to each and every individual who's there in the WhatsApp group. To get access to this technology, you can just reach out to me on my personal number. You all have my number, so you can reach out to me on my personal number. I will show you the method of how to use this technology, and I will give you the link as well to download the Chrome extension to sign up on the platform and stuff like that. So I hope this video will help you become a better recruiter. I hope that we all get good closures by using this technology, by leveraging AI in recruitment, and we all get good number of closures this year. I wish you all a very best of luck. Thank you so much for listening to me, and thank you for watching. Okay, good night.